results in violence. But like with physical illness, mental illness does result in suffering. So just on general principles, it would be good for us to give more people more access to mental health care. When it comes to hatred, the prescription for that simply must include love. We, the church, ought to excel at love. Can I get an amen on that? Yeah, because we know how greatly loved human beings are, right? We know the story. We know that we worship a God of whom it is written, for God so loved the world, right? That he gave his only begotten Son. And through that Son, we have life eternal and abundant. It's like an expression of God's love toward us. So we ought to be bearing witness to God's love, which means verbally sharing with people that they're loved by God, but also through our actions. We want to be actively loving people. For Stewart, right? That's one way of expressing our love and the love of God for people. Inviting people into our lives is a way of expressing our love, particularly with people who are to whom love is a stranger. Inviting people into our church life. I would think that it would be hard to be a hater if every week you were experiencing authentic, loving community in the church. Maybe through a small group Bible study, where the people in that group, they care for you. Because it matters. It matters that people care for you. We would do well to embrace the people who are not yet in the church. Love them with the love of Jesus. Now, this is something that I regularly wrestle with, because almost all of my daily contact with people beyond my family is with you all. That's all right. I like you. But our mission statement is making disciples of Jesus Christ for the transformation of the world. And when I think about that making disciples part, I think of that means making more and better disciples. And frankly, almost all of my time is making better disciples. And that's good. I mean, who doesn't want to be a better follower of Jesus today than we were yesterday? Sign me up for that program. But we're also called to make more disciples. And for me to be a part of that, I need to get out a little more. There's this ecumenical program that's called Alpha. Alpha is a series of sessions exploring the Christian faith. It typically runs over 11 weeks. Each talk during those 11 weeks has something, it revolves around a question having to do with faith, and it's designed to create conversation. I was once part of a United Methodist Church that offered Alpha, and I learned this week that years ago, people in this church were involved in Alpha. Alpha is great for people who are interested in exploring the Christian faith. And this was done last year as well in Stewart. St. Mary's Episcopal has been taking the lead. Right now there are 6 churches signed up to participate in offering Alpha out of the 10th Street Community Center here in Stewart. Wednesdays at 6:30, beginning 2 weeks from this Wednesday. It includes dinner and child care. And we are invited. Christian Anderson, who's one of the rectors at St. Mary's Episcopal, reached out to me and said, hey, we'd love for First United Methodist to be part of this. So I'm volunteering to facilitate a small group. It's a chance for me to connect with people who are interested in exploring the faith. But it's also an opportunity for me to connect with people in other churches in Stewart. And I like that. There's value in that. And indeed, if you would like to explore faith through Alpha as a participant, I put the web page up there. You can go online and you can register yourself. And I'll put this in writing in the bulletin next Sunday. And there's also instructions how to be in touch with Christian Anderson about how to, if you're interested in being a facilitator. Now, people following Jesus are not randomly shooting other people. But that's not our chief reason for making Yet I have no doubt that when people follow Jesus, the world gets changed, the world gets transformed. Right? Making disciples of Jesus Christ for the transformation of the world. This is what happens when we're making disciples. In a republic, we govern ourselves through elected representatives, and we can lessen the carnage of mass shooting if we will make our voices heard. Jesus told us that we are salt and light to the world. Don't underestimate the power of the gospel to change a life. Don't underestimate the power of the gospel to change the lives who might otherwise find themselves in the darkness of hate. Jesus is calling us to be for our community. Jesus is calling us to love our neighbor. Jesus is calling us to be salt and light. You will choose what you do or what you don't do. When Joseph was in need, the cupbearer forgot him. I never want to hear the words, "Where were you when I needed you? Why didn't you say something? Why didn't you do something?" And I forever want to hear the words of Jesus, "Well done, good and faithful servant."